Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Hyundai vehicle guys. Practically it could be any Hyundai vehicle. And if you guys have a Hyundai vehicle you need to remove or replace radiator guys, stay with us, we will explain what's the concept, what to expect and what needs to be done. Now, very important thing, every time you replace the radiator there is one thing that you must do guys, so make sure to stay until the end and we're going to explain what it is. Before we start, we'll be demonstrating on a Hyundai Sonata, but the video could be helpful on multiple Hyundais and some of those could be Sonata, Elantra, Tucson, Santa Fe, Hyundai Veloster and Hyundai Accent as well. So let's explain what's the concept, how you can replace the radiator without removing the AC condenser and without draining the AC system. So let's do that now. So, let me guys introduce you to the channel quick. Every single car we get at the garage we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix almost anything on these vehicles guys. Why we do that? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. If you guys need to buy any parts, tools for your car for a really good price and quick shipping as well, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from. And another thing, if those modern vehicles, they're pretty complicated guys, quite a bit of electronics. If you want to learn how to do diagnostics, fix electrical components, work on your car even more, check out this channel guys that we have developed. It's called Electrical Car Repair Life. We have videos that can save you guys practically thousands of dollars. So we have that 2013 Hyundai that we'll be demonstrating on. We have the air duct removed and the radiator fan. Stay with us, we'll show you how to usually do that. Once you guys remove the radiator fan, usually you can get to your radiator. The next step will be, always make sure when replacing radiator fan, radiators, disconnect the car battery so the fan doesn't turn on. You will need to drain your cooling system guys. On most Hyundais, if you look at the radiator, that thing down there, that white thing, that's your drain plug. Make sure the cooling system is cool, it's not hot. Let the car sit overnight. Open the radiator cap. Okay, then put a container underneath, open the drain plug and drain the system. After that you can continue with the radiator replacement. So let's explain how to remove the radiator fan and how to get to that point. So specifically we have that 2013 Hyundai Sonata that we'll be working on, but even if you have a SUV or other ones, the procedure is about the same. This is your radiator fan. What we'll recommend first, always disconnect your car battery. Okay, first because the radiator fan, if it turns on and your fingers are there, it can cut them off. Second, you don't want to be disconnecting electronic components, okay, when you have current in the vehicle system. And on these modern Hyundais guys, it really matters which battery terminal you disconnect and reconnect first, otherwise you can cause serious damage to the engine, computer, electrical system modules, and that can cost you thousands of dollars to fix guys. So now you need to remove, on most Hyundais you have an air duct, something like that. This air duct guys is where the engine gets its air from, goes to the air filter box, okay, you can see, and in most cases you will have something similar like that. You will need to remove two bolts on the front and you will be able to lift it up. So we will explain, okay, how to remove it now and get to the fan. Now you just pull it up and get it out. You can see it just attaches to the air filter box right here. This is guys the radiator fan now, okay, that we have right here. And you will have under that air duct usually the connector, okay, for the fan. Press down there and disconnect it. That's where the radiator fan resistor is located, and we have a special video that explains what is a radiator fan resistor, what it does and how it can prevent, okay, make your fan not to work guys. So excuse me. Now 10mm socket usually, and you will have one bolt on one side of the fan that you will need to remove. Okay, check it out right there. Coming out. Next you need to come to the other side, okay, to the passenger side of your Hyundai vehicle, and you have another bolt on the fan, okay, located, okay, you can see it the same place but on the right side, okay, or facing the vehicle will be the left side. So two bolts that we need to remove that hold the fan in place. We'll explain what else you need to do. Perfect. Now, what else guys? Right here we have another 10mm socket that we need to remove for the upper radiator hose, and you have to be careful not to break your radiator when trying to pull that radiator fan out. So car battery has been disconnected, fan's been disconnected, that's great. This is the bracket, okay, right here. It needs to come in an angle like that, then pull it out, okay, you can see, and we can pull it towards the back. Now that fan, guys, okay, you have, okay, let me explain now. You have, okay, I'm trying to focus here, let's just get 1 second, that connector I need to pull out. Okay, you have one notch right there, okay, check it out, you need to spread it, and when you do, grab the fan and pull it up to come out of there. Okay, perfect, the same thing needs to be on this side. Okay, that one right there, and pull up. Perfect. Now let's see how the fan's gonna come out. First we'll lift it up on this side only, guys. Okay, let's explain now. Okay, let's see now. We will, no, we got it stuck. 1 second, it's complicated thing, guys. Okay, trying to get it out without breaking something. Okay, so we need to go, okay, here down on this side. Let's try to go down on this side a little bit. Okay, 1 second, we are stuck in the clip of the radiator right there that we don't want to break. So let me just get it out. Okay, let's go just a little bit this way, 1 millimeter. Okay, perfect. I'm trying to come out. Okay, perfect. Now it's going to come in an angle there. We're going to lift up on this side. Okay, and we're going to grab the bottom and come out of that clip. Okay, and that hose is pushing quite a bit here. Okay, give us a second, guys, and that fan will come out. Okay, it's stuck on the clip on the bottom. 1 second. Okay. Perfect. The radiator fan comes out on that Hyundai. If you have an SUV, it will be even easier because you will have more room, guys. But you can see those are where the two bolts are located. Right here, the two clips over there, and they attach to the radiator down there. So safely we were able to remove everything without breaking the radiator or anything like that. If you want to see how to test the fan and the top reasons why fan doesn't work on a Hyundai vehicle, we have the video on the channel, so please feel free to check it out. So with the radiator fan removed, now we can continue to the next step, guys. We need to disconnect the radiator hoses on a Hyundai. Usually most Hyundais will have two radiator hoses, one upper, one lower hose, you can see. How you do that? Okay, that's the upper hose. We'll get pliers, okay, and we need to release that that clamp, slide it over. Okay, that hose could be really stuck. Don't go like that. You need to turn it clockwise or counterclockwise until it breaks loose. Okay, and you can pull it. Make sure you don't leak coolant. Okay, always have containers underneath. Coolant is poisonous. Always use gloves, okay, and eye protection. Disconnect the overflow hose. Usually you will have one. Then you will have another hose, guys. Lower radiator hose. It's towards the bottom, you can see there. Now that hose, guys, it's the same thing. You have one clamp that you need to remove. Once you remove that clamp, you can go ahead and pull the hose out. It's pretty straightforward. So, okay, clamp is coming loose. Almost made it there. Perfect. Move it. Sometimes those could be stuck really bad. Okay, and be prepared to leak coolant. We didn't so much. Now, on automatic transmission Hyundais, guys, most likely you're going to have two hoses, okay, going actually to the radiator as well. Those are transmission lines. One is inlet, one is outlet, one here, one down there. You can usually remove them from the bolts or from the hose with the clamps. Okay, so we're going to go from the hose side. Okay, we're going to show you now. We're going to get the clamp, slide it out. Okay, perfect. Same thing we'll apply to the other side. We're going to do both of them. You will leak transmission fluid once you remove those. Be prepared. Okay, let me turn that light a little bit because I cannot focus with the camera here. Okay, perfect. Great. Now, what else we need to do, guys? Okay, remove the other hose now. Okay, perfect. Now, you'll be most likely leaking fluid, guys, so be prepared. On some Hyundais, guys, okay, it'll be easier now to remove the grill. Okay, the grill on some Hyundais is super easy to remove. You may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips, bolts, something like that, and you can pull it out. On some you cannot. But if you can, guys, it can make your life much easier. This is your AC condenser. Now at that point, if you want to remove the condenser and the radiator, it's pretty simple, but you have to make sure that you don't have Freon in the AC system. And if you have a perfectly running AC system, why to waste your Freon and have it recharged, which is expensive? You can just remove the radiator only. But how you do that? Pretty simple, guys. Okay, first, let's go ahead and remove the 2 bolts on each side. Usually you have 1, 2 bolts holding the radiator mounts. On this side as well. Now we can pull that radiator towards the back. Okay, check it out now. And we can remove, okay, we can remove those mounts here. Perfect. Now, you have to see how the condenser and the radiator attach. In some cases it could be with 2 bolts on each side, which are can easily be removed from the front or the back, it really depends. Or you may have clips, guys. In our case we have those plastic clips. And how you guys release those clips, you just push towards the front. And what we need to do now, okay, let me just, okay, I'm going to situate the camera here. Okay, 1 second, I will have to okay, situate it, okay, on this side. So we're going to do the 2 clips at the same time. And then you lift it up and check it out. It comes loose. It disconnects. In some cases it could be bolts. Okay, the same thing. Okay, on this side, let me see now. No, I cannot do it on this side. Let me just come underneath. Oh, it released. I thought I couldn't, but we pulled it out. Now, the 2 things are disconnected and that radiator can come out of your Hyundai vehicle. And check how nasty it is, guys. That's between the condenser and the radiator. If you have an overheating problem, that could be the culprit, guys. So, you get the idea. That's how you guys do it, the basics. Once you replace the radiator, okay, you fill your cooling system, you need to bleed your cooling system on your Hyundai. There is special procedure you need to follow. If you don't bleed the cooling system, you can actually easily overheat your Hyundai and say bye-bye to your engine. So make sure, guys, you follow the bleeding procedure for your Hyundai. Hopefully the video will be helpful. If you need to buy a new one, we'll put the link where you can get one from. Thank you for watching and see you next time.